So I was just on YouTube and I saw a Fox video advertised showing how an ex-Democrat was calling it all just a little bit nuts. And the front of the video, the clip art, whatever, the image that you see was of like 5 prominent Democrat figures with goofy faces, looking a little nutty. Certainly would resonate to a right-wing person who already believed that these people were a little nuts, and it would validate their worldview. And I'm sick of it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not some Democrat here being sick of being mischaracterized. What I'm trying to say is I'm sick of everybody thinking that they're somehow hurting the other side, or that there is another side. When you put out content that is attacking the other side, the people who care, or who will listen, or who will like your video, are the people on the same side as you, who already believe what you believe. And the people, and all what you're doing is you're validating the people who are against you's belief against you, because you don't understand. You aren't seeing the right thing according to them. Here's another example of them missing the mark or slandering, and then they'll go do the same type of thing to you, and it's this cycle, and it gets so exhausting. So, a couple quick things. Why does it happen? Because am I sitting here guiltless? Of course not. I've done this millions of times in my life, and I'll do it many more times. I booger, I think. It feels good to be on the winning side. So first of all, the side thing. There's no real sides. There's only human constructed sides. But at the end of the day, we're all on the same side. But it feels good. It feels good to be on the winning side. It feels good to point your finger and judge. It feels good because then there's so many things wrong with you, right? It feels good to see something wrong in somebody else and take the focus away from you and put it onto somebody else or something else. You know, you have enough problems in the day. You turn on a drama TV show at night or a reality TV show, and you can, instead of focusing on the mirror, focusing on yourself, you can just dump all of your feelings, transfer all of your emotions onto this TV show. You can have something to be mad at night, and it feels good. We are, the word is dogmatic. We cling to our set of belief systems in our nature and our biology. So you have something that you believe, and whether you actually believe it or not, kind of goes out the window. You just cling to it because at some point in your life it made you safe, or it It was the held belief system of the people around you that made you safe. Something about the belief system made you safe. And so you sort of signed your name onto that belief system that you would always believe it. And then you move on to deal with the other 100 problems in your day, and you don't go back to question the original belief system to see if it was actually true or not. It just kind of goes into your emotional bank account as true, and then your mind automatically filters out the stuff that isn't true or goes against this belief system and pushes it away and brings in the things that do validate this system for you, so you don't have to do that anymore. But the problem with that is that it might not have been true. It probably wasn't true, or if it was, it wasn't in the way that you picked it up with to begin with. So you end up holding on to something that isn't actually true. So that's hopefully the problem of that is self-evident, but the problem with that is, you go around believing something that isn't true will eventually, if you believe that turning on a light switch will turn on a light, but it actually doesn't, then you'll spend your lifetime flipping light switches that don't actually turn lights on. So we have a tendency to be dogmatic, cling to belief systems for safety. It feels good to be right. And, we've all been wrong before, and it doesn't feel good. But it's one of the best feelings is being right over time. Like, I told you, So if you put out a video that's like, see, I was right, I told you. It does, it feels good. Oh, and to see people crumbling, being like, oh, I was wrong. It's like the ultimate victory for somebody who's so strongly believes that they're right and their ego and their identity is wrapped around it. And it feels good. And so you want to hold on to your belief as long as you can, because you want to be the one that's looking at the other side and being like, I told you. The problem is that's all the parties are doing. And same with the religions. That's all they're doing is holding out, hunkering down, not looking at reality today. They're just waiting, biding their time until the cycles reverse themselves, so they change a little bit so that they can come out. And this is what I can't quite put my finger on, the systemic problem of it. I want to figure out an analogy that can help clearly define and understand why it's such a problem, when it's so gross, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It just bothers me. The cult dynamics inside the government, where, it doesn't matter if it's Trump in or if it's a Democrat in or whoever's in, you will get this divide of people who will support and then the others who will not. And the people who support will point out all the good things and make it seem like you're an idiot if you don't see these good things. And the people who don't will point out all the bad things and will make you feel like an idiot if you don't. And then the opposite's true. And it gets tiring. Just wanted to share. Hope you have a good day.